People always want to know who are the richest people in the United States. So today, here are the top dead money-making celebs. Some of them may surprise you. Number 5. Prince. If you grew up from the 1970s to the early 2000s, you knew who the purple one was. He was born Prince Nelson Rogers, and even after the dispute with a record label which forced him to be known by only a symbol, we knew him as Prince. With classics like When Doves Cry, Kiss, and of course, Purple Rain, Prince was one of the most popular musicians of all time. A true artist to the end, Prince fought to preserve the integrity of his work and resisted many attempts to sample or license his work for projects like Guitar Hero and others. But his death opened the door to various forms of marketing and streaming play, and in 2020 he sold over 700,000 units in the US alone and pulling in about $10 million. Number 4. John Lennon. The Beatles have become iconic, but John Lennon has arguably become the most successful and revered Beatle of all. After the group split up in 1970, Lennon went on to have a very successful solo career, and for many, he was the voice of their generation. Lennon became an outspoken advocate for peace during the tumultuous late 60s and early 70s, and was known for his political activism and his attention to his legions of fans. But John Lennon continues to rake in the cash on album sales, radio, and streaming play, and when any of the Beatles and his solo music appears on TV or in movies, and he has made about $13 million this year alone. Number 3. Bob Marley. This iconic Jamaican singer, songwriter, and musician is considered one of the pioneers of reggae music and helped to make reggae go mainstream. Marley's album, Legend, which was released in 1984, is now the top-selling reggae album of all time, selling over 75 million copies worldwide. In 1994, he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and in 2001, posthumously won the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. In 1978, he was even given the Peace Medal of the Third World Award. In July of 1977, Marley had been diagnosed with the deadliest form of skin cancer there is. The cancer continued to spread throughout his body, and unfortunately he succumbed to the disease on May 11, 1981, at the age of only 36. Although he passed away too young, his legacy endures as new generations of fans discover his music, and his son Ziggy continues in the musical style his father made famous and the philanthropic endeavors that made Bob Marley revered the world over. Marley continues to make money from his music. He also has his own line of speakers, turntables, and headphones. Then, of course, there is his image. He also sells tons of t-shirts and lighters which feature his likeness to the tune of about $14 million annually.
Have you made a lot of money out of your music?
Money? I mean, how much is a lot of money to you?
Number 2. Juice WRLD. Born as Jared Anthony Higgins, he was a rapper, singer, songwriter from Chicago, Illinois. He quickly rose to stardom. His song, Lucid Dreams, has been streamed on Spotify over 1 billion times. He had only released 4 albums before his untimely death on December 8, 2019. While on a flight, law enforcement awaited his landing as there were suspected drugs and guns on the plane. While the police boarded the plane, Higgins' management team had stated that he had swallowed pills to hide the evidence. He began to convulse and have seizures, and later died at the hospital at the age of 21. With combined radio and streaming plays of his songs and album sales, he continues to earn about $15 million a year. Number 1. Kobe Bryant. The most recent addition to our list is former LA Lakers and NBA superstar Kobe Bryant. He is regarded as one of the greatest players of all time. He finished his career with 5 NBA championships, an All-Star 18 times, 1 League Most Valuable Player, and 2 Playoff Most Valuable Player awards. Once his career came to an end, he started to get into film. In 2018, he became the first African American to win an Academy Award for Best Animated Short Film for his film Dear Basketball. His life, however, was tragically cut short on January 26, 2020, when Bryant and his daughter Gianna, as well as 6 family friends and the pilot, died in a helicopter crash. Bryant was 41 years old. He continues to have a line of shoes and apparel with Nike, and over 300,000 copies of his autobiography sold after his death, and his estate has netted $20 million this year alone. Well, folks, we hope you enjoyed our video. That just goes to show you that the rich continue to get richer even when they're dead. There's just no stopping the money train. So, keep on watching our videos. Please don't forget to like and comment, and remember, it's a great world.